So one of our favorite times of the year is here again, and that is when Moda releases their new fabrics that we all get to look forward to. Moda continues to be obviously an industry leader of making some of the most beautiful fabric. We all look forward to sewing with, crafting with, whatever we're going to do. So we have some collections to share with you today. And if you're a frequent viewer of our YouTube channel, you already know what this is, but maybe you're not. Maybe you're brand new. We're so happy you're here. This is our passion. This is what we love to do on a personal level, on a professional level. We just love to create things. And what these are precuts, Moda Fabric Precuts. They make them just one time. They're very coveted and very limited. And so what we have learned over the years is giving people the ability to make a small deposit toward the cost of the precut is just gives you peace of mind, knowing that these very coveted limited precuts that will only be made one time, you can just make a small deposit on your favorites and know that when they come in, sometimes 4, 5, 6 months down the road, we'll just bill you for the difference and head that your way, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, it's arrived. I think that's such a nice surprise. Like sometimes we even forget that we ordered stuff. So let me get going here. Let me show you what is here. Very diverse. There's really something for everyone. Many times me as a designer, I get busy when I see these fabrics. I'm inspired in different ways, depending on the collection. Of course, this over here, my first one that will be kicking off called Wildly Cute Safari. My mind immediately goes to nursery, right? I think of today's mom. I see a lot of forest safari themes. So if you're sewing for a little one, maybe you have a baby shower coming up, and you want to be able to make a handmade gift, this is probably a great collection. I love the variety of colorways in this. And this is by Leana, Elena, I believe it's, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And last name is Amo, Amo. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but I do know that she's an amazing designer, and I absolutely love your collection called Wildly Cute Safari. We have our fat quarter bundle, our 2.5 inch by width of fabric strips, our jelly roll, our 10-inch layer cake. Remember, those are 10 by 10. We have our 5-inch by 5-inch, those are called our charm pack. And we have our mini charms, the cutest little 2.5-inch squares. I can even see this kind of just being kind of laid out, sewn together with a simple backing, and maybe that's a nice changing pad with some batting in between, probably a couple layers of batting. So Wildly Cute Safari is truly, they named that perfect. It's adorable. So be sure to pick that up. Dearly Beloved is a collection by three sisters. We all know it tends to be very shabby chic, very feminine floral. They are right in line with our expectation of what they produce for the sewing and quilting industry. We have our fat quarter bundle, but they also gave us the option of a fat eighth bundle. Just a reminder, a fat eighth is 9 inches wide by about right at the fold, about 21 to 22 inches. So that's still a nice size of fabric, half the size of a fat quarter. So depending on the size of your project, a fat eighth might do. We also have our layer cake, our charm, and our mini charm. We are now carrying some of Ruby Star Society's fabrics. We know that there is a large group of modern quilters that really look forward to the Ruby Star Society fabrics. These are fun for making dresses, they're fun for making bags, all kinds of home decor. So this is called Corsage, and they have very interesting colorways, a very gifted group of designers here. There's so much going on with this particular collection. So this is Corsage by Ruby Star Society. Kate Spain is definitely one of the, I would say, most popular designers there at Moda Fabrics. This is Floriori. I hope I'm saying that right. Such a fresh colorway. I love, she gave us a lot of fabrics to work with, and look how the coordinating solids are just perfect. So sometimes when the fabric has a lot of action, as these do, it's nice to bring in a solid to give you some visual rest and give you some options. So I love the way that this collection plays with the Bella solids beautifully. Fat quarter bundles, jelly rolls, you can see we have the layer cakes, the charm, and the mini charm, and of course, those Bella solids just work beautifully with the collection. Our next collection is Pollinators by Robin Pickens. The name kind of gives it away. This is definitely a bee-themed fabric collection, and what a unique group of colors that Robin chose, from the creams to the chartreuse to the teals, the grays, and then the soft black. She's offering this in a fat quarter bundle, jelly roll, layer cake, charm, and mini charm. We're continuing to see people gain more understanding and appreciation of all the important work that bees do for our mere, literally existence. So love those bees. They are very important to us. And so Pollinators is a wonderful collection, not only for its beauty of color and design, but just I love the fact that, again, it's celebrating bees. Back over here on my right, your left, is Lella Boutique's Garden Glam. What a unique combination of colors this is. I've seen her offer the pinks, the creams, and the greens, but look at that very dark teal, very unique. I've never seen this color before. It's very striking here. I'm just going to grab the jelly roll and just kind of rotate this so you can kind of see the bandwidth of color that she gave us. So much to work with. I already see things I want to do with this collection, and I bet you do too. She's offering this in the fat quarter bundle, fat eighth, layer cake, charm, mini charm, and I see, of course, that beautiful jelly roll I just showed you. Our last collection is Bunny Hill design called Blossom Jubilee. It is so pretty. It's so Anne. I wish you could know Anne the way I know her. I've known her for decades. That smile you see on her pre-cuts, that's her all the time. She's just an amazing person. Her beautiful fabrics and her patterns just bring so much happiness to our sewing and quilting industry. And I love that your fabrics have a red, white, and blue theme. However, I love also that they're not overtly patriotic. They can absolutely be used in just summer projects, not necessarily tied to the 4th of July. So Anne did such a beautiful job with this collection. I love the range of the reds. There's just a little bit of pink, cream, some mid blue, and a nice navy, and a fat quarter bundle of fat eighth, layer cake, jelly roll, charm, and a mini charm. So you can see, sometimes we see fabrics and they all kind of start to look alike. That is absolutely not true here. Everything is quite significantly different. There truly is something for everyone. Now, I know we're busy people, but here's what I want you to do right now, because this opportunity won't come again, and we have to put in our purchase order for these pre-cuts very soon. And usually once that purchase order goes in, I'm not able to add to that. Head to the Shabby Fabrics website right now. Here's what I want you to do. Make a deposit toward whatever pre-cut spoke to you today. It's a small deposit. That way, when we put in that order, you are part of that order. The other thing I want you to do is, while you're there, while you're able to make a small deposit on the pre-cuts, the yardage that is included with each of these collections is also listed. If you're interested in those fabrics, you're just signing up to be notified. You don't have to make a deposit toward yardage. But that lets me know, again, oh, this collection or that fabric, that resonated with people, and that way I can order more. Moda fabrics are in high demand, and most of the time when I try to order more later, I'm simply out of luck. So help us help you by purchasing, of course, your favorite pre-cuts, and also signing up for that yardage, whatever that is speaking to you. So it's always an exciting time for us when we get to introduce the new Moda collections, and I know they're already working on the very next grouping. These fabrics go very quickly. So again, head to the website, get your favorite pre-cuts, sign up for your favorite yardage, and while you're at the website, at the very, very top, be sure to click on our communications and make sure your email address is up to date and you're signing up for texting as well. Thanks for giving me a few minutes of your day to show you these beautiful new collections exclusively available from Moda Fabrics.